I am going to tell you the last baby name hint. The last one before we announce Biddy Burr's name to you guys. Something just randomly fell in my house. I don't know what it was. I mean, something just randomly fell. And I can't find what it could be. There's nothing. There's nothing on the floor, but I heard something fall. I don't know. That's freaky. Freaky deaky. Okay guys, so hi. Welcome back to my channel. I thought it would be fun to share some of my Christmas Eve prep. I host Christmas Eve here at my house. What I'm making happens to be a long time, much loved family recipe from my dad's side of the family. And it is multiple dishes that my dad and my brother and myself, we loved like our entire lives, and I'm carrying that tradition on at my house. So I thought it would be really fun to show you like how I'm prepping to have my dad over for Christmas Eve. We're keeping it nice and small for obvious reasons, but it's generally just Matt, myself, dad, and then my brother and his girlfriend Kenzie. So just immediate family, but these are some prime, top-notch, delicious, down-home loving recipes that you're gonna want in your family, sis. I can tell you right now. I'm like so weirded out now. I got the heebie-jeebies, okay? So I thought it would be fun to show you like how I'm prepping for Christmas Eve, what I'm making. I've got to go to the store to get, I've got to go to Walmart to get groceries for that, but there's also a few things that I need to get here and there. So basically we're just gonna tackle the day together and prepare to be the best housewife, daughter, and sister that a girl can be. Matt and I actually don't do Christmas gifts, which is really weird to some people. Like, instead of like going out and searching for things to spend our money on for each other, we just would rather save our money or, you know, like put it towards something for the house or something. As long as it's practical, like that's what we do. That's just how we are. We'd rather just save our money, and you know, once the baby's here, like that'll change. We used to go on trips together, like my dad and my brother and myself, Matt. We used to go on a trip for Christmas. We'd be gone for Christmas, and that was the greatest thing ever. We would go to like a beach. Matt's family does do gifts for Christmas. They're like all about Christmas. They love it, which is gonna be amazing for whenever we have like the baby here, because I know that my son is going to live for Christmases with my in-laws. Like, they are just so good at, like, my mother-in-law and the holiday spirit just go hand in hand. And my father-in-law just wants to make sure that everyone's just taken care of the entire time. And it's just really, it's a really good time. And since they do gifts, I wanted to pick up some gifts for them. I did want to get them things that I know that they would love and I know that they would use. So I'm just going to show you a few things that I got off of Amazon. Okay, so Matt and I actually have this Dream Egg white noise machine in our bedroom. I didn't expect to need it as much as I do or fall in love with it like we did. Matt like gave me crap whenever I first got this and put it in our bedroom. He was like, oh my gosh, Michelle, like what is this? And now he's like, did you turn the sound machine on? Like, he cannot sleep without it. So I got a sound machine for my sister-in-law and then a sound machine for my in-laws. Amazing, amazing gift idea. Actually, there was a $10 off coupon on Amazon that I clipped for them. I was gonna get them for them anyways, and then I went to the listing and saw that and I was like, oh, okay, cool. There was like a really steep deal on the Haka. Originally, this was $29 and I got it for $13 on Amazon. And I'll link this stuff down below with the coupon if they're still running the coupon. Surely they will be, hopefully they will be, but it'll be linked in the description for you. And then I got these for my father-in-law. My mother-in-law told me that his favorite razor is this bulldog razor. So I just got on Amazon and I looked at what I could get him. So these are 4 of the razor heads, the blades for his razor that he uses. And then I got him the bulldog shave cream. And then I got him this too because he loved ours. It's a jalapeno corer. So basically you just cut the end off of the jalapeno and you shove that in the jalapeno and turn it into a circle. And then it basically like cores the jalapeno for you, takes out the insides. He does a lot of jalapeno poppers and he uses jalapenos a lot. So this will help him get all the seeds out. And then I also got this for my sister-in-law. She is gonna be an aunt to our baby for the first time, and it's how aunts swear. Shut your meat flap. But it's a coloring book. So I thought that this was really, really cute. That isn't everything. We still have a few things coming in the mail tomorrow. Tomorrow is Wednesday. Christmas is on Friday. You might say I'm a procrastinator. I say that I work smarter, not harder. Girls, mommy needs a snack. Holy smokes, I'm hungry. Hey guys, I'm back from Walmart. I did all of my shopping that I needed. Got a few things. Oh my gosh, I got all the groceries that I needed. I'm gonna tell you what's on the menu too. And then I'm gonna do a little haul for you. I've gotta get a snack. Before I unload these groceries, I've noticed today my blood sugars have been very low. Like, in the 70s all day long. Actually, I don't know if that's very low, but it's the lowest that they've been since I've been logging them. So it was 74 fasting and then it was 77 after breakfast. I feel like it's gonna be low again. When I have busy days like this and I'm not eating as much and yeah, anyways, I need to check my blood sugar real quick because I'm due for that. And then I gotta get a snack and then we'll take a look at everything that I got at Walmart. 77, it's the same as after breakfast. I don't know if that's low. Is that low? I don't know. I need a snack. Okay, so Matthew just walked in from work while I was having my snack, but I got us this gluten-free, oh my gosh, that's jalapeno. It's pepperoni and jalapeno. The diet pizzas are really, really good. If you can't get to like Maud, who has really good gluten-free, dairy-free pizza, this is a good choice. I think they're pretty good. So this is one I got. And then I got just a fire roasted vegetable, which their fire roasted veggie is really good too. And then I got a Supreme. So the reason that it wasn't on my list, but the reason that I picked them up is because I realized we were out of our prepped chicken and veggies in the fridge. So it's pizza tonight. Okay, so I got more. I think I showed these in a previous vlog, but I got more of these keto waffles. The reason that we really like these is because they're gluten-free and they only have 6 carbs for, is it for 2? Or for, yeah, it's for 2 waffles. So only 6 carbs for 2 waffles. Really, really good. I got a new label maker because I'm going to label all the baby stuff. This is just a tip. If you label everything as much as you can in the baby's room, you don't have to be the only person to go and put clothes away or go grab something. Like if I need it, anybody can go in the nursery and find it. So I got this label maker. I got some sour cream for a recipe I'm making. Oh, I didn't even show y'all what's on the menu for tomorrow, but I'll show y'all after I show y'all all this stuff. So I got sour cream for a recipe. I got Olive Garden's Italian dressing for some roasted vegetables that I'm gonna make for Christmas Eve. I got 2 cartons of eggs, because we eat lots of eggs, some potty wipes that are flushable for our bathrooms, printer ink. Don't y'all hate buying printer ink? I always get so annoyed. I hate buying printer ink. It's so expensive. Shredded hash browns for one of the recipes that I'm making for Christmas Eve. This is a pork butt. I actually got 2 because I think I'm going to freeze the other one, and it's going to be part of my like freezer meals for when the baby's here, because after it's fully cooked and you freeze it, it's gonna last a long time. Chopped walnuts for fruit salad that I'm making for Christmas Eve. And I got this tray. It was really, really cheap, and it's gonna go on my new ottoman in the living room. I got 2 of these gluten-free honey cornbreads. Matt loves this brand, loves this honey cornbread, so I got 2 of them. I know I'm gonna be doing like traditional New Year's Eve food here for us, and I think cornbread is something that people make on New Year's Eve with their black-eyed peas. And then all of these are for Christmas Eve stuff. So I got this for the cheesy potatoes that I'm gonna make. They're kind of like funeral potatoes, if you've ever heard of those before. You can probably look on Pinterest. I'm gonna put all the recipes to everything in the description of this video anyways. And then we have mandarin oranges, pineapples, that's for the fruit salad. The Dijon mustard is for the pork butt that I'm making. I got Matt's mom this really pretty Christmas, like winter wonderland plug-in with some little melts. Walmart has really good of the wax melts. They're really nice, and they have like probably 100 different scents, and they're only $2. And they're pretty scented. They're really good. So I'm gonna go ahead. Oh, the shadows are bad.
Shadows, ugh, gross.
Shadows. I'm gonna go ahead and get all these groceries put away, and then I'm gonna wrap some presents. I have a vlog that I need to upload, and I'm probably just gonna call it a night, so I will catch up with you tomorrow morning. Hey guys, good morning. It's next day. It is time to get started on our Christmas Eve dinner prep, but let me tell you, these recipes just aren't just for Christmas Eve, but they are family recipes that I make during special times like Christmas Eve, birthdays, especially Dad's birthday because he loves it so much. For our main course, we're gonna be having a sweet roast, and it is legit the easiest roast you'll ever make, but it is the tastiest. I'm telling you, everybody who tastes this roast, like guests that are here when I make it, are like, what is this? Like, what did you put in this? How did you do it? Like, it has the most flavor ever, and it's 2 ingredients. 2. It cooks low and slow in the oven. You don't even really have to pay attention to it. You have to like baste it often and occasionally just so it doesn't dry out. Other than that, that's it, baby. We're also gonna have some cheesy like hash brown casserole type thing, kind of like funeral potatoes if you've ever heard of those. That is not a family recipe, but it goes with this roast really, really well. So I'm gonna put that link in the description below for you. We're also gonna be having some roasted veggies, and those are super easy too. I'm gonna tell you how I make them. Delicious and savory vegetables that people will actually want to eat with their food. Oh my God, I forgot another like super favorite. It's literally my brother's favorite ever. He actually got the recipe from a family member, and he would like recreate it, my brother, because it's so good. My dad loves it too, but this is like my brother's favorite. It's a fan favorite, it's so good. It's a fruit salad, but it's just like fresh, not too sweet. It's kind of untraditional fruit salad, but I'm gonna show you how I make that too, because that is a family recipe of ours. Okay, so we're gonna start with the sweet roast. I'm gonna go ahead and show you what goes into that. Literally all you're gonna need is 2 things. You're gonna need Dijon mustard and brown sugar. You're gonna take 2 cups of each, roughly 2 cups of each. Kind of depends on how much roast you have, but I am making 2 roast. So if you're just doing 1 roast, you might just want to do 1 cup of each, and then you're going to stir it together and make this pudding-like mixture. This is going to be what you're constantly basting your roast with. It's going to keep it really nice and flavorful, really tender, really juicy. I mean, it's so simple, but it's delicious. So I basically just lined these pans in foil. I got my pork butt in the pans, and then all I'm gonna do is baste them very generously. I actually got this little baster set from Amazon for Matt for his birthday, and it ended up being like the best investment ever. He uses it on the grill, and it just made my life so much easier with this pork. I'll link it down below for y'all, but I added it to my Amazon favorites, so you can always find it there. So after you get done basting it, you want to make sure that you don't skip this step. If you do, it's just going to shrivel up and get really dry. So at the bottom of your pan, you're just going to put probably 1 inch of water And it just depends on your pan size, but for me, this was about 3 cups of water in each pan. Then with your foil, you're gonna kind of make like a dome over it. And I just popped them both in the oven. You're gonna cook them at 350 degrees. I actually ended up having a lot of time for these to cook, like more hours than I thought. I got started a little earlier and I ended up decreasing the time. So the lower, the slower, the better, but just make sure you baste them often so they don't dry out. Then I'm gonna get started on prepping my roasted veggies. I did this pretty early so that they can sit and marinate and get super yummy in the refrigerator before I pop them into the oven to bake. So all I'm doing is adding veggies that I already had. Well, I'm busting out a little dance here. Anyone else put music on in their kitchen while they cook, and it takes over, man. I had some Christmas music on and I was jamming. Anyways, I just pulled some veggies that I had out of the fridge. You could do this same recipe, same method with any vegetables you have, but I went ahead and did broccoli. I cut them into like more bite-sized pieces because they were pretty huge. And then I kept dancing. I also decided to add 2 zucchinis, 2 squashes, and half an onion. So those are all the vegetables that I ended up roasting. I just had them in my fridge. These are veggies that I keep on hand anyways, so I knew that they would be a really good side dish to this roast. And I am like, usually on a weeknight I would just like simply roast them with some seasoning, but because this was like our Christmas Eve dinner, I definitely added some flair to this recipe, but it's still just so easy. I actually transferred it to a larger bowl because you're going to be mixing it and stuff will start flying everywhere if you don't have a bigger bowl. So I basically just added my salt and pepper, and then I go ahead and add some garlic. I just did like a tablespoon of garlic, and then we are going to add our Italian dressing. So this time I ended up going with Olive Garden's Italian dressing, which everyone knows and loves. I usually just get like the H-E-B brand or Walmart brand Italian dressing and coat my veggies. But when I saw this Olive Garden one, I was like, oh yeah, that's the flavor I want, baby. You want to make sure to really mix them up really well. Make sure that all the veggies are coated evenly. And then I'm just going to pop it in the fridge until they are ready to bake in the oven. Next, I'm going to start on our family fruit salad because this can chill in the fridge too. So I'm going to start by putting 2 cups of walnuts in a bowl and just kind of roughly smashing them. Really the recipe calls for pecans, but because I procrastinated, waited last minute, the store was out of pecans and I ended up going with walnuts, which ended up being just fine. Then you're going to add your canned fruit. So I have 2 cans of pineapple tidbits, and I make sure to get all the juice out because you want it to be a fluffy fruit salad. You don't want it to be like runny or watery. And then I have 2 cans of mandarin oranges, which are so yummy. That's like my favorite fruit ever. So this is more like it's not like an overbearingly sweet fruit salad. It's very light and citrusy. That's why I serve it next to this pork. They balance each other out so well. Then the next thing you're going to do is put a full container of sour cream. Yes, I said sour cream, but trust me on this one. So basically everything is 2 cups, all of these ingredients, and it calls for 2 cups of sweetened coconut flakes. Well, your girl only had unsweetened. So what I did is I took a little bit of this agave syrup that I have in my pantry, and I just poured it into the coconut flakes, shook it up, and voila, sweetened coconut. So I'm going to go ahead and add that to the fruit salad. This made a ton of fruit salad. Like I said, I send a lot home with my dad and my brother. If I were you, like if you're just feeding a family of 4, maybe 5, maybe 6, just do 1 can or 1 cup of each thing. I ended up doing 2 and it made so much. And then you are going to add some marshmallows. These are just the small marshmallows, the small size. And oh my God, they kind of like absorb the juices from the fruit and it just makes this fruit salad so good. So, like I said, you want to baste your roast often. I would say that you should baste it every hour, and it's gonna cook really low for like 4 to 6 hours. So this is just me taking a break from making the sides and going and basting my roast. So basically I just cover it with that pudding mixture that I made out of the brown sugar and the Dijon mustard. And then after I cover it with that, I just take some of the juices from the bottom of the pan and I go ahead and, baste the roast with those juices as well. And it keeps it so tender, so moist, and so juicy. And after hours of cooking low and slow, this pork butt roast is just so tender and so delicious. My entire house smells so amazing. But I just stuck a meat thermometer in it because you want to make sure that the internal temperature of your pork is safe. It needs to be at least 145 degrees, and mine was done and ready to go. Then we're going to start on our cheesy hash brown casserole dish. So what you're going to do is you're going to dice 1 medium onion, and then you're going to put it on the stove with 3 tablespoons of butter, 3 to 4 tablespoons of butter. I think I used 4. And you're just going to let it cook for about 5 minutes and let it get nice and translucent. In the meantime, in a big bowl, larger bowl, you are going to put a 20-ounce bag of shredded potatoes that are frozen, 1 10-ounce can of cream of mushroom soup, 1 cup of sour cream, 2 cups of shredded cheese, 2 teaspoons of garlic salt, and 1 cup of chicken broth. You're going to stir them all together until they're really well mixed. And then once your onions are done, you're going to transfer the onions from the pan to this bowl. You're literally just going to mix everything all together. You're going to spread your mixture into your prepared 9 by 13 baking dish. Make sure that you grease the bottom of this. It's the first thing I did because I usually forget. And then you're going to sprinkle a half a cup of cheese evenly over the top of it. All you're going to do is bake this uncovered at 350 degrees for about 40 minutes until the edges are bubbly and golden brown. And this was also the perfect time for me to pop in my roasted vegetables. I just put them on a sheet pan, laid them all out evenly to where they all had plenty of room, and they cook for the same amount of time as the potatoes. How perfecto is that? Okay guys, that was a major success. Everyone was just like devouring the food. It was so good. Wasn't the food so good, babe? I think that was probably my best like roast batch that I've made. So hopefully you take these recipes as your own and you make it part of a tradition in your family. Let me know if you try the recipes. Seriously, let me know, because I feel like they're just one of a kind and they're just really loved by us here in the Burr household. So before the vlog is over, I am going to tell you the last baby name hint, the last one before we announce Biddy Burr's name to you guys. In case you missed it, Biddy Burr's name reveal will be on Monday. It'll be posted Monday at 6 p.m. I think I'm gonna set it as a premiere. So we can kind of like watch it together, watch everything unfold, and we can comment, and I'll just like be there with y'all whenever we do the name reveal. I love doing the premiere. So also whenever I post the name reveal premiere, you can put like a little reminder to where it'll remind you like before the premiere starts to get on your phone and join us for the Biddy Burr name reveal. But anyways, the last and final hint of Biddy Burr's name is that you can find it somewhere on a map. So that wraps up our baby name hints, and I cannot wait to share his name with you on Monday. And it's such a special vlog. it would mean so much to me if you watched it. It's very, very short, but it was just, let's just say I got really, really emotional while I was editing it, and I had you all in mind the whole time. It's really special. So anyways, guys, I will see you on Monday for Biddy Burr's name reveal. If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you want to see me cooking more, let me know. If you're not subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe before you leave. Thank you for watching this one, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Before I'm too invested, I should probably ask you all my questions, get to know you better.